voters of Florida. And I am here with my team and our allies. We spoke and had a press conference a few moments ago about the importance of the Moore v. Harper case, which is going to be argued before the United States Supreme Court in just a few minutes. In fact, you can go online and click on the tape of it when you see this video. Now, why is this case so important? Why am I here? I'll tell you. This case, the North Carolina legislators, they had drawn redistricting lines which were very unfair. The plaintiffs in North Carolina, Common Cause, filed a lawsuit and they won. The state Supreme Court ruled that what the North Carolina legislators had done was unfair and discriminatory. Well, they appealed all the way to the United States Supreme Court. And the theory that they are arguing before the court this very morning is an independent state legislative theory, which has been raised a few times over the last 50 years, and it's been always laughed at and thrown out by the United States Supreme Court. What this theory is asking is they're saying that if a state legislators create laws and rules for federal elections, that the state court in that state has no authority to review their actions. So no matter how unfair, how much gerrymandering, how discriminatory, they get a free pass. The state courts can say nothing. Well, this is an outrageous theory because our whole system of government is based on balanced checks and balances. The courts look at the actions of the legislators, the state courts that know state law better than anybody else. They look at actions and they rule. And guess what? We had a very similar case in the state of Florida. We had a case in 2015 when the league sued to protect our citizens initiative, the Fair Districts. The amendment said you cannot gerrymander. Legislators, you must be fair. You cannot benefit someone by race or by political party or an individual. And that's what our Fair Districts Amendment said. Well, they violated the Constitution. The League and many allies, our Fair Districts Coalition allies, we went to court, and in the Florida Supreme Court in 2015, they said, you cannot do this. The Fair Districts prohibit these gerrymandered redistricting lines. Guess what happened next? In the Rucho case, which is the United States Supreme Court case, they literally pointed to our league case and they said to the rest of the states, if you don't want political gerrymandering, then do what Florida did. Pass your version of fair districts. And your state court can and will enforce the law. So we have a situation where in 2019, the same United States Supreme Court said state courts have authority over state legislators. Use the system. This is what you should do. The federal courts aren't going to help you. Use the state court system. So for the North Carolina legislators to come out and argue this independent state legislation theory is an outrage. And we are prayerful and hopeful that our United States Supreme Court follow over 50 years of precedent and certainly follow their own words when they said state courts control the actions of state legislators. Thank you.